Right, let's get it going. Make sure all my mic volumes are right. Should be good to go in just a second. All right. I believe we're live. We are live. What's up, Will? What's up, dude? What's up, PJ? Welcome to the stream, guys. What's up, Wonder Bro? I'm doing good, man. How's everybody in chat doing? Welcome to today's stream. Welcome. All right, class. Hola. What's up, Julie? What's up, gaming? Come one, come all for today's stream. It's going to be a good one. We already let the Discord chat know that we're streaming. All right, we're going to give it a few minutes. Let some people get in here. Yo, Wonder Bro, what's up, dude? What is up? How's everyone doing today, chat? It's going to be a good one today. We're not going to cover any sort of specific topic today. We're just going to do a little bit of a motivational stream, right? Try to get some people going. Try to get the ball rolling. Try to get some momentum building. That's what we're going to be doing today. So if you need that, this is the stream to be. The background music, I really don't know. It's like an hour free music mix or something. I think this song is called Two Souls. What's up, everybody? It's going to be a good one today, chat. I can feel it. It's going to be a good one. I've got a few videos on the topics of spirituality and mindfulness. In fact, anytime I tell people not to follow their negative thoughts, not to open the door to intrusive negative thoughts, that's basically mindfulness, right? Being aware of what thoughts you're entertaining. That is mindfulness. So, and that way we talk about mindfulness almost every day here. But I get what you're saying. Spirituality, all that stuff. I mean, we've got a few streams where we talk about those things. It's all more or less the same, right? If you're becoming more mindful of the thoughts you're entertaining, in a way, that would fall under the spiritual category, right? Sleeping schedule back on track for now. For now. We'll see how long it lasts. It's about 1 p.m. here. You guys aren't used to seeing streams at this time, I know. Jesse, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing good today. We're about to get this stream going, guys. We're about to get this stream going. It won't be long now. We're going to give it maybe another minute. Let some people get in here. YouTube is always fashionably late with their notifications. So be patient. We're going to get this stream going in just a second. Anxiety/panic motivation is what we're going to be doing today. If you need some motivation, if you need help getting that positive momentum going, it's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. If you've got questions in the chat, stay tuned. I normally get to the questions after we do the point of the stream, because 9 times out of 10, after I get done with the point of the stream, it's already answered your question, right? So stick around till after the point of the stream, and if you still have a question, ask me then. All right, guys. We're approaching that 5-minute mark, so we're going to go ahead and get this up and going. Let's fade out this music here. There we go. Don't want to have to try to talk over that the whole time. All right, guys. Class is in session. Anxiety/panic motivation. Now, yesterday we talked about second fear, right? Let's clear the throat for this. Let's clear the throat for this. A little bit of water there. All right, guys. Yesterday's stream, we talked about second fear. And if you've been here on the channel for a while, you know that second fear is responsible for the continuation of the symptoms that you feel, responsible for your suffering. What is second fear? It is something you have direct control over. Now, it may be so automatic that you are negative in the way that you speak to yourself. And it may be so automatic that you open the door to every negative intrusive thought that you don't feel like second fear is in your control. But that is because you are in such a bad habit that you don't even realize the control you have, right? When we're talking about second fear. Now, first fear. If you are sensitized, if you've been in this place for a while, you can't control that first fear. That is symptoms coming out of nowhere, and that's due to the tired nervous system. But you do have control over second fear. And anxiety and panic, right? You have convinced yourself throughout these things that you do not have control over your second fear. But I'm here to tell you, you do have control. You do have control. It is completely up to you. Completely up to you if you continue to add second fear or not. I know it seems automatic, and that's because it's such a bad habit that you don't even realize that you have control, but you do. All right, you guys. Now, I notice a theme. I notice a theme from a lot of people. A lot of people come here, they have a lot of questions. That's good. Knowledge is power. You have to ask your questions, right? Knowledge is power. I get that. But I notice a theme. A lot of people, they understand the anxiety cycle. They understand second fear. They understand that they're adding a lot of it. They get that. They've learned that. But as soon as the streams go off, as soon as they're done watching the video, it's right back to opening the door to those negative intrusive thoughts. It's right back to talking to themselves in a negative way, which is all second fear is. Second fear is the way that you talk to yourself about your situation or your symptoms, right? And if the way that you talk to yourself about your situation or your symptoms is negative, that's second fear. The body's going to react. We spoke yesterday about how that's basically the equivalent of holding up a big sign that says, "Give me more anxiety." So I understand how automatic the habit is. And I understand that it's not the easiest thing in the world to break, right? I get that. But you have to ask yourself at some point, chat. You have to ask yourself at some point, have I had enough of the way that I'm living? Do I deserve to continue to live the way that I'm living? Do I deserve to continue to have to put up with this? Do I deserve to continue to give in to these negative habits, these bad habits that are keeping me in the sensitized boat, right? Do I deserve the way that I'm living? No. You're all good people. You all deserve to live a better life. You deserve to heal. You deserve to recover. But it's really up to you. It's really up to you. You can get up each and every day knowing what we teach here on the channel. You can get up each and every day knowing about the concept of second fear. And you can continue to stay in that bad habit. You can continue to add that second fear, right? And a lot of people do. A lot of people know the advice and they continue to add this second fear anyway because it's just a bad habit. It's a strong bad habit. But you have to ask yourself if you've had enough of the way that you're living. Have you had enough of the way that you're living that you're willing to get up each and every day and dedicate to the advice? Hopefully the answer to that question is yes. Because everyone here can heal. Everyone here can make lasting changes to the way that they live. Everyone here has it in them to change these negative bad habits. Is it easy? Not necessarily. Will it happen overnight? Probably not. Will it take dedication? Yes. Yes, it will take dedication. It will be a daily practice. But you deserve to live a better way than what you're living right now. You already know what needs to be done. But yet, you continue to open the door to those negative intrusive thoughts. You continue to talk to yourself in a very negative way about your symptoms. Which, as we discussed yesterday, again, is basically you just saying to your body, give me more anxiety. You have to understand that. You have to realize that. That is basically you just saying to your body, please give me more anxiety. Right? Now you know what needs to be done. Especially if you've been here on the channel for a while. I know that you know what needs to be done. Maybe you're overcomplicating it out of habit. Maybe you just can't seem to shake that habit of second fear. But it's time to turn the intensity up a notch, right? As far as your practice goes. It's time to truly dedicate to it every single day. You have to stay on top of yourself. You have to stay on top of yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Right? A lot of people know what needs to be done. They're just not staying on themselves. They're letting these bad habits take over. And in that moment, they're giving in to these bad habits. And they know they're doing it. Maybe sometimes they're so caught up in the moment that they don't realize it, but at one point or another, they realize that they're doing it, right? And they continue to do it anyway. This is just a bad habit. This is just a bad habit. So you got to be honest with yourself, chat. You have to be honest with yourself. I know what second fear is, and I know that I continue to give in to these bad habits. I know that I continue to talk to myself in a negative way. I know that I continue to open a door to these negative, intrusive thoughts. Why am I doing this? It's time to get on myself. It's time to realize that I want this thing bad enough, right, to work on these bad habits. And like I said, is it easy? Not necessarily. Can it be done? Absolutely. But you have to stay on top of yourself, chat. You have to stay on top of yourself, right? Bad habits can be broken, but it takes dedication. Bad habits can be broken, but it takes dedication, and you have to ask yourself how bad you want it. I've been there. I know how it feels. From pissing in bottles, right, to spending all day, all night on Google, 24 hours a day, frying my nerves, stoking the fire. I've been there. I've done that. I've been the lowest you can go on the totem pole. And you don't have to. You don't have to, chat. All right? But you got to make that decision. Who here wants it? Who here wants it? Do you want to recover? Do you want to live the life that I know you deserve to live? I know you do. I know you do. But you got to start staying on top of yourself. You got to stay on top of yourself, chat. And a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people don't like to hear it put that way. A lot of people don't like to hear it put that way, right? That you got to stay on top of yourself. A lot of people like to play victim. A lot of people like to assume that there's something outside of them attacking them, like there's some sort of force or monster that's out to get them. That's the way that they look at their anxiety and panic, and that's the reason they continue to stay in this cycle, right? A lot of people do not like to accept the fact that they are responsible for the second fear that they're adding. A lot of people do not like to accept the fact that they are the reason their nerves continue to feel tired. A lot of people don't like to accept the fact that they are responsible for their own recovery. You see a lot of people who say that this thing is an illness, that this thing is attacking me, that there's something outside of me doing this to me, that I am the victim of an illness. And staying in that mindset, I'm here to tell you, you're more than welcome to stay in that mindset if you want to. But that's just going to keep you there. That's just going to keep you there. We see a lot of people with that mindset, that victim mindset. And that's the exact reason they're not healing. And if you were to tell them that, they'd get defensive. They wouldn't like that at all. No. They wouldn't like that at all. It's not my fault. I'm cursed, right? There's something happening to me. This is an illness. And then they continue to just add second fear with this victim mentality day after day after day. And then they wonder why they're not healing. But if you bring these facts to them, and present them with these facts, they're just going to deny it. They want to stay in that victim mentality for one reason or another. And that's very unfortunate. I hate to see that. I hate to see that. I hate to see it. But if you want to lay down and accept defeat, if you want to lay down and say, I'm a victim of an illness, when every day you're the reason your nerves are staying tired with all the second fear that you're adding, you're stoking the fire every single day with the negative ways that you talk to yourself, your body's jumping in to do what your body does, what it's programmed to do to protect you from a danger. It doesn't know and it doesn't care that it's just you talking negatively to yourself, right? Your body's just doing what it's programmed to do. So if you want to stay in that place, in that victim mentality, and continue to do these bad habits, this second fear that's keeping you in this sensitized boat, that is bringing you the symptoms that you don't want, then by all means, that's unfortunate. But if that's what you want to do, I can't stop you. But I'm here to tell you, that's a miserable way to live, and you don't have to live that way. It's very unfortunate if you want to stay in the victim mindset. But like I said, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to live that way. You don't have to live that way, chat. You don't. And every time I see someone who believes that they are a victim of some sort of outside force and they're not willing to take responsibility for the second fear that they're adding, which is breaking their nerves down every single day, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I know they're a good person. Nobody asked for this. I know they're a good person on the inside and they want to heal. They don't want to live like this. And it's very frustrating to see that. So maybe, I'm hoping, that if someone out there watching this video now is in that victim mindset, maybe this wakes you up. Even if it just wakes up one person, that's fine. Maybe this wakes you up. You're not a victim. There's nothing outside of you doing this to you. You are doing this to you every single day with the second fear, aka the way that you speak to yourself about your situation and your symptoms. You are frying your own nerves. This is how the body works. This is not something I pulled out of my ass, chat. This is how the body works. Dr. Claire Weeks, acceptance, second fear. Right? So if you're one of those people out there who get offended by the fact that I say that you need to take responsibility for your recovery, understand that I'm not telling you that to offend you. I'm not telling you that to try to upset you. I'm telling you that so maybe you'll wake up and you can reclaim your life from this thing, because you don't have to live the way you're living. I'm not telling this to you to upset you. I'm telling this to you because I want to see you heal. So if you're one of those people out there who have that victim mindset, hopefully this wakes you up to the fact that your recovery is in your hands and you can live a much better way than the way that you're living right now. Right? Right? Because that's what I want to see. Believe me, I played victim for a long time. I played victim for a very long time. I sat in my bed on the floor, my mattress in the floor, for months at my worst. For months at my worst. Pissing in bottles, not eating, not taking care of myself, not even doing so much as showering. On Google all day, every day, playing the victim. Playing the victim. Why is this happening to me? And then I realized what second fear was. I realized what acceptance was. I realized that that's how the body works. If you speak negatively to yourself, you're adding second fear. And the body's going to respond to that. Right? And the body's going to respond to that. Every single time you speak negatively to yourself and you add second fear, the body's going to respond to that, and you're going to keep your nerves fried. Now, you can come up with every excuse in the book you want to, chat. You can tell yourself this, you can convince yourself of that, you can convince yourself of this, but I'm here to tell you, regardless of what excuses you want to come up with as to why you can't break this bad habit, which I'm here to tell you can, but regardless of what excuse you want to come up with, your nerves are going to stay sensitized until you wake up to the fact that you're adding all of this second fear. Your nerves are going to continue to take a beating if you continue to add second fear every single day. What is second fear? It's the way you talk to yourself. And if you continue to open the door to negative, intrusive thoughts instead of just letting them go, letting them be there, not giving them any attention, if you continue to talk to yourself in a negative way, negative, negative, negative being the key word here, entertaining negative thoughts, talking to yourself in a negative way, if you continue to do that, your nerves are going to continue taking a beating. I don't care what your excuse is. I'm just giving you facts. I'm just giving you facts. You can come at me with any excuse you want to as to why you can't heal. But I'm just telling you straight facts here. If you continue to entertain negative thoughts, if you continue to talk to yourself in a negative way, your body's going to continue to do what your body is programmed to do, which is to jump in and give you anxiety because it doesn't know any better. That's just facts, chat. That's not me trying to throw you under the bus. That's not me trying to discredit you. That's just me telling you how the body works. So if you want to heal, chat, it's time to let go of the excuses. It's time to let go of all those negative thoughts you continue to entertain. It's time to change the way that you talk to yourself. Because as long as you're predominantly negative and you're opening the door to negative, intrusive thoughts and you're speaking to yourself in a negative way, two things going on here. Negative, intrusive thoughts come out of nowhere. Don't open the door to those. Just let them be there. Don't entertain them. And then the other thing here is the way that you speak to yourself, right? Consciously. That's your choice. Negative, intrusive thoughts, leave them alone. Don't even entertain them. Notice them, leave them alone. The way you speak to yourself, that's up to you. But if you continue to entertain this negativity, the body jumps in and the body does what it wants to do, which is to protect you. It doesn't care. It's just doing what the body does. And these are just facts. Again, chat, these are just facts. I'm not trying to discredit you. I'm not trying to say that this thing isn't tough. I'm not trying to say that this thing isn't uncomfortable. I've been there. I just said I was pissing in bottles for months on end. I've been there. I've been there. It's not easy. But I'm giving you what you need to heal. And it's up to you if you want to use it. It's completely up to you if you want to use it. But I want to see you recover. I want to see you heal. And by entertaining this victim mindset, you're not going to get there. Right? You're not going to get there. If you speak to yourself in any way that's negative, If you continue to open the door to negative intrusive thoughts, you're basically holding up a sign, like we said yesterday, a big sign that says, please give me more anxiety. I'm not trying to belittle you, chat. I'm not trying to say that you're not trying hard enough. I'm not trying to say that what you're going through isn't tough. I'm just letting you know the facts. I'm just letting you know how this beast works. I'm just letting you know how this body operates. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm just letting you know the facts. All right, chat? I want to see you heal, and it's time to get up, and it's time to take your life back. It's time to get up, and it's time to take your life back. If you notice a negative intrusive thought, you need to remind yourself that if I open the door to that, I'm opening a floodgate of negative feeling that's going to tell my body there's a danger where there's not. If I notice that I'm talking to myself in a negative way, bear in mind there's two things going on here. There's negative intrusive thoughts. You can't control those, but you can stop opening the door. And then there's the way that you consciously choose to talk to yourself. Two things going on here. Stop opening the door to the negative intrusive thoughts and be aware of the way you're talking to yourself, because all second fear is the way that you talk to yourself about your symptoms. And if that's in any way, shape, or form negative, then you're basically holding up a big sign that says, please give me more anxiety, because there is a potential threat here, a potential danger, right? So that's what you need to pick up on, chat. Am I entertaining negative intrusive thoughts? If the answer is yes, stop. Am I speaking to myself in a negative way about my feelings, about my symptoms, about my situation? If the answer to that question is yes, stop. Your body sees every negative thought that you entertain and that you consciously speak, if it is negative, as some sort of real danger. You get that? This is huge, chat. This is huge. Wake up, chat. This is huge. Your body sees every negative thought that you entertain. Now, I'm not saying you can help the negative intrusive thoughts from coming, but if you entertain them, your body sees every negative thought that you entertain and every negative thought that you consciously decide to come up with as a real threat or danger. So when you constantly add second fear every day, which I want this deep in here, second fear is the way you speak to yourself. If you constantly add second fear every day, and our bodies see these thoughts as real, what do you think's happening, chat? If your body sees your negative thoughts as a real danger, it's going to continue sounding that alarm again and again and again and again, and this is why your nerves stay tired. So write this down if you have to, chat. Negative intrusive thoughts, you can't help them from coming, so don't beat yourself up about that. But what you can do is you can notice, and you can calmly remind yourself, I'm not opening the door to that. I'm just going to move my focus elsewhere. I'm just going to go on with my day. I'm just going to do something else. Second thing, the way that you consciously choose to talk to yourself. This is that inner dialogue that you're having with yourself. If that's predominantly negative, right? If that conscious self-talk is predominantly negative, we call that second fear. If you're opening the door to negative intrusive thoughts, we call that second fear too. Here's the two things you got to cut out, which is the two main keys. To accept, not open the door to those negative intrusive thoughts, accept and go on with your day instead of giving them fuel, right? And stop adding second fear, which is the way you consciously choose to speak to yourself, which is the way that you view your symptoms, which is the negative self-talk. So here it is, chat. I'm going to wrap this up by making it really simple. I'm going to wrap this whole thing up by making it really simple. If you're speaking to yourself about your symptoms in a negative way, you're adding second fear. Stop. If you're opening the door to negative intrusive thoughts when they come, then you're just stoking the fire, you're adding second fear. Stop. Notice those negative intrusive thoughts and say, no thanks. I'm moving on with my day. Notice when you're talking to yourself in a negative way and say, nah, we're not adding second fear anymore. That's not the way we're going to live. And move on with your day. That's it, chat. That's it right there. That's healing right there. I want you to understand that. All right? That was a lot. That was a lot. Sanchez, perfect timing, my dude. Perfect timing, my dude. I appreciate it. The $15 donation from Sanchez. Thank you so much, dude, for that dono. Truly appreciate it, man. Truly appreciate it, man. Chat, there's something I want you to understand. The reason I'm so passionate about this, and the reason that I may come off as heated, is because I want to see you heal. And I know that your voice is very weak right now. I know that you're in a state of mind where you can't stand up for yourself, right? Or at least you feel like you can't. And I want to be the person who stands up for you and lets you know that you are capable. I want to be the person who stands up for you because I know your voice is very low right now and lets you know, kind of punch through that negativity with brute force if I have to, and let you know that you can heal, that you can recover. So if I come off as rude or heated, understand it's because I care. It's because I care, chat. And I could sit here and hold your hand and I could say, oh, well, you know, it might get better and it probably will. And, you know, just do your best, okay? Just do your best, chat. And you're continuing to add second fear 2 months later and you're wondering why you're not healing. That's okay, you know. It's fine. Just do your best, okay? Just do your best, all right? I could sit here and do that all day long, chat, but you're not going to get anywhere with that. You need to be told, hello, wake the fuck up. If you're adding second fear, this is why you're continuing not to heal. I did that to myself unnecessarily for a very long time. I suffered unnecessarily for a very long time, and I wish somebody would have came in, jerked me up by the collar, and said, here's how the body works, and here's why you're not healing. It's time to work on those negative habits. I would have been like, shit, I didn't know that, but now I do. I'm going to try my best, right? I didn't have that. I had to learn the hard way. You don't have to learn the hard way, because I'm telling you how the body works, and I'm telling you how to heal. Right? Right? All right, chat. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. What a rant. I ranted for so long, I am lightheaded. I ranted for so long, I'm lightheaded, chat. I'm not even joking. Sanchez, thank you so much for that $15 dono, dude. I had to bring my rant to an end before I could properly thank you. Thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. I love you, chat, right? I want to see you heal. I want to see you recover. You deserve it because you're all good people. And I want to see you live the life you deserve to live. And that's why we don't beat around the bush here. All right, chat? I'm going to grab a cigarette, chat, after that one. I'm going to grab a cigarette, chat. Give me 2 seconds. All right, chat. That probably sounded like an echo right there. I accidentally turned this mic on too. I do that sometimes. The 2 main keys would definitely work on cigarettes too. Hey, chat, you would be proud of me. I'm starting to build a positive habit here. All right? I'm starting to time out my smokes more. I'm trying to quit chain smoking. It's a habit I've had since like 14, 15. Hopefully you start to notice me smoking a lot less on stream. I know it's a bad habit, and I know I can break it. So I'm trying to cut way back since like 2 days ago. Since like yesterday, I think I decided to do this. And I have in that time span. Hopefully I can keep it going. I know I can keep it going. So, all right, let's read some comments because I'm far behind. Also, before we get into that, we had a donation that came in directly through the PayPal, right? So we didn't get a notification. Luckily, I pulled my phone out. We had a donation that came in, a $40 donation from Julie. I won't say her last name. $40 donation from Julie. Thank you so much, Julie, for that. I truly appreciate it. I'm glad I seen that. Thank you so much, Julie. Wow, that is amazing. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Let's get you up here in the stream MVP, Julie. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. It helps me a ton. spell your name right?
Is that how you spell Julie?
Yeah, okay. We're good. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Sanchez. I truly appreciate it, guys. Really, I do. Really, I do. PJ making quotes from the stream in chat. PJ making quotes from the stream here. Leave this stream up, bro. Yeah, the stream will definitely be left up. Stay chill, PJ. Hey, Wonder Bro in the middle. Had so much stressful life situation. I haven't used acceptance. Landed me highly in sensitized state. Can I start over and heal from that? Absolutely. You can start over at any point. You can start over at any point. You can begin healing at any point. You can begin breaking these habits at any point. Doesn't matter. That's the thing. That's the thing. We can't help the thoughts that come, but what we can do is break the habit of entertaining them. Is this going to heal you overnight? No. Are these thoughts going to continue for the next 3 hours, like in your comment? Probably. If you've entertained these negative, intrusive thoughts, if you're that bad in this habit, when you stop entertaining them, are you just going to snap out of it like that? No. No. This takes time. This takes dedication, but I know you got it in you. That's the thing. I know you got it in you. As far as those negative, intrusive thoughts go, as soon as you begin the positive habit of not entertaining them, that's not going to make them vanish like that. They might continue to knock for a while because you've opened the door for so long that that's what they know to do. So it takes time. My advice to you, when those negative, intrusive thoughts come, even if you don't open the door but they continue to nag, which is very normal, especially at first, get on with your day anyway. Get on with your day anyway. Get involved in something else, right? And that's as far as negative, intrusive thoughts go. The way you consciously talk to yourself, I'm not talking about negative, intrusive thoughts, but the way you consciously talk to yourself throughout the day, you need to watch if you're adding second fear there. That's the two things right there that I want you to take from this stream. That's the way to heal in a nutshell. Is this going to be uploaded, Wonder Bro? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good stream. Good stream. That's the thing, chat. A lot of people want instant results, but this thing takes practice because essentially you are breaking a very bad habit. And that takes time. If you've ever had a bad habit that you've tried to break, you know that that doesn't happen overnight. Yesterday I decided that I'm going to start smoking a lot less. I decided that yesterday. Did I want to smoke my regular amount throughout the whole day? Yes, I did. But I reminded myself, I'm not going there. I'm just going to get on with my day. I'm not going to give that power. I'm just going to get on with my day, right? And that's just an example of a bad habit. Smoking's a bad habit. Second fear is a bad habit. And it takes time to work with these bad habits and break them. But you got to stay on yourself, right? You got to stay on yourself. Hey man, don't try to make other people understand. Don't try to force people to understand where you're coming from as far as family goes, pushing you, right? They don't get it. And unless you've been sensitized, you probably won't get it ever, no matter how well it's explained. So just understand that they don't get it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just the truth. They can't relate fully. And you can't hold that against them. You can't hold that against them. It's not a bad thing, that's just the truth. Understand that, recognize that, realize that. Try not to pay too much attention to what they have to say about something that they don't understand, right? Try not to pay too much attention to what other people have to say about something that they don't understand. Still do one-on-ones like the coaching. I still do coaching from time to time. Not as often as I used to. Not as often as I used to. And this is not a simple process. All right, I'm seeing a comment was so simple none of us would be in this state. I never said it was simple. I never said it was simple. I said it takes dedication. The word simple never came out of my mouth. This is not a simple process. This is a matter of dedication. I'm not here to tell you this is simple. I'm not here to say, this is easy, why aren't you doing it? I'm here to tell you this is hard. But if you want it bad enough, it's time to start. You can stay in that place as long as you want to. You continue to add second fear as long as you want to. I hate to see it, but that's your choice. I'm not here to tell you this thing is easy. I'm not here to tell you it's simple to break a bad habit. I'm here to tell you that if you want it, it's time to get started. That's what I'm here to tell you. I know it's not fun. I know it's not comfortable. I know it's not necessarily easy to break the habit of second fear. I know it's not. I know that for a fact. And I will never tell you that this is simple or that this is easy. But what I will tell you is that you have what you need. You've got the knowledge you need to break that bad habit of second fear, and it's time to get started. That's what I will tell you. I'll motivate you to that point. I'll give you some motivation to get you going and tell you, hey, you got what you need to get started. It's up to you if you want to get started. It's up to you if you're going to do it or not. I'll never tell you that it's simple. I'll never tell you that it's easy. Breaking a bad habit's not simple. It's not easy, but it can be done 110%, absolutely. But you got to get started. You know what you need to do. You've got the advice here, right? Second fear, the way that you choose to consciously talk to yourself. Break that habit of second fear. Those negative, intrusive thoughts. Let them be, move on with your day. It's not simple, but that's what needs to be done. You know what needs to be done. It's up to you if you go to that point. It's up to you if you want to use the advice, right? I know you can. I know it's not easy, but I know you can. What's up, Vega? My family members understand me 0%. I hate them for it, right? Right. It's hard for family to understand. You shouldn't hate them for it. You shouldn't hate them for it. It's hard for family to understand. Because they don't get it, right? And a lot of people don't get it unless they've been in that boat. Just understand that. Understand that. Don't take it personally. It takes practice. It takes time. I'll give you all a hug if I could. Right here. Okay, right here. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in. I'll give you all a hug. Understand that I'm just as blunt and straightforward as I am because I want to see you heal. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's simple. I'm not saying that you're not uncomfortable. I'm not saying that you're not suffering. I know you are. I've been there. But I'm giving you straight facts because I want to see you overcome it. And I know you can. It's time to break that bad habit of second fear. But you got to stay on top of yourself. You got to stay on top of yourself. I know it's not easy. Suddenly, out of nowhere, intrusive thoughts come, my symptoms come back again. What to do? Leave it alone. The advice will never change. Doesn't matter if you're making progress one week and then the next week it gets a little bit tougher. You still need to stick to that advice. There's still more retraining that needs to be done, right? Or else it wouldn't come back like that. So you need to practice not adding second fear. You need to stay on top of things, right? Doesn't matter if you're feeling good one week and the next week you slip up a little bit. You need to stay on top of second fear. You need to stay on top of this, right? Hey, Luke, perfect stream for you, dude. Rewatch it. I think you can actually rewatch it even while we're streaming. Rewatch it. But just to give you a quick little summary, you have to start being conscious of the way that you're talking to yourself. Second fear, when Dr. Claire Weeks says second fear, all she's referring to is the way that you're talking to yourself about your symptoms, right? And that's your conscious choice. As far as those negative intrusive thoughts go, stop opening the door to them, notice them, and just be like, you know what? I'm going to get on with my day. They might make me very uncomfortable, but I'm going to get on with my day. Eventually, when you stop fueling them, they stop coming, right? So this is the practice. Stop opening the door to those negative intrusive thoughts and be more conscious of the way you're talking to yourself. Stop following the negative pop-up thoughts and stop labeling the symptoms so negatively. In time, healing happens. Exactly, PJ. You summed it up. You summed it up. Is it easy? No. Does it take dedication? Yes. But can you do it? 110% you can do it. It's not the easiest thing in the world, But once you get going, it gets easier. Once you get going, it gets easier. It won't be this tough always. Because as soon as you get going and you get a little bit of momentum going, right, it gets easier. So it won't be this difficult forever, right? How do I get in contact with you? Your best bet is to try like Facebook or Instagram, the Vacate Fear page. I'm healed now, Luke, but I went through about 3 years of on and off severe sensitization, and I was always an anxious kid, since I was young. But it was about 3-4 years of severe sensitization. I had about 3 serious bouts. Healed, fell back, healed, fell back. And these bouts went on for months and months and months at a time. Of course, back then I didn't know what I know now. That's the only reason that happened. I didn't know everything that I just told you guys. But since you know what second fear is now, and that you are adding it with the way that you're talking to yourself, that is why your nerves are staying tired. And since you know that little fact, you don't have to end up like that. Such an important little fact right there. I know you guys are capable. I know you guys are capable. I know you're capable. If I can do it, anybody can do it. There's nothing special about me that says I can do it and you can't. Right? Right? It's not necessarily bad, Luke. You've just been in a bad habit, is all that means. Second fear. I want you to become familiar with it. Right? Second fear. Become familiar with it. What is second fear? Simply put, second fear is the way that you're talking to yourself. So, be more aware of the way that you're talking to yourself about your symptoms. If it's negative in nature, you're basically asking for more anxiety. The body doesn't know the difference between a negative thought and a real danger. So that's why second fear screws you over. So you need to be more conscious of whether or not you're talking to yourself in a negative way. If you are, make adjustments. As far as those negative intrusive thoughts are concerned, the ones that just come out of nowhere, you got to stop opening the door. It's okay if they're there. Stop entertaining them. They'll lose power over time. It takes time. It takes dedication. You've got this, but you got to get going. You've got this, but you got to get going, right? You've got this, but you got to get going. You've got to drop excuses. You've got to drop the victim mindset, and you got to get going with making that change to that bad habit of second fear. I know you can do it, chat. I know you can do it. Get on top of yourself and be aware of when you're adding second fear. If you're talking to yourself in a negative way, you're adding second fear. If you're talking to yourself in a negative way, you're adding second fear. All right, chat? All right, guys. I want this stream to remain relatively short. Since this is a motivation stream, I want it to be something that people are more willing to click on because it's shorter, right? So I want this stream to remain short, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's been a great stream, you guys. I love each and every one of you, and that's why I'm so passionate about seeing you recover, and that's why I'm so passionate about you getting up and getting started, because I know you can. What did you do to truly overcome it? Listen, man. I'm telling you, second fear. You got to get familiar with second fear. If you're talking to yourself in a negative way, that is second fear. You got to cut that out. Your body sees your negative thoughts as a real danger. So if you're talking to yourself in a negative way, cut it out. If you're entertaining negative, intrusive thoughts, cut it out. Your body is continuing to be anxious because of that. If you cut out second fear, you will heal in time. All right, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I love you guys. And I know you can heal. I know you can recover. I believe in each and every one of you, and I love each and every one of you. And that's why I'm so passionate about this, and that's why I bring it to you in this way, so that you have a better chance of healing, so that you have a better chance of getting the message and waking up. All right? I love you guys. You can do this. I believe in you 110%, and it's time for you to believe in yourself. Kick ass. Stop adding second fear. Right? You got this. You got this. Much love, everyone, and I will see you in the next stream and or video. Check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vacate Fear. Love you guys. Right there. You got this.